taken a selfless oath to defend our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And that is exactly what they were doing when they were gunned down in a savage attack.
Speaking from Mar-a-Lago in Florida tonight, President Donald Trump there, who released this video statement at 9:15. We have more late-breaking developments. The ambush attack of the 2 National Guard members in Washington, 1 block from the White House. Hello, everybody. I'm Doug Proffitt. The president sending 500 more troops to D.C., ordering them to leave for the Capitol tonight. Also tonight, the FBI investigating the shooting as potential terrorism. ABC News says the suspect in custody is from Afghanistan. Take a look at this map. The shooting happening very close to the White House just after 2 o'clock this afternoon near a metro train station. The assistant D.C. police chief saying the attack is a targeted ambush. Now authorities say they've narrowed down the suspect. The identity of the suspect is a man from Afghanistan, aged 29 years old. He entered the United States in 2021 and has been living in Washington ever since. Washington State ever since, excuse me. His motive still unknown as the FBI investigates for potential international terrorism. Here's ABC's Alex Stone bringing us the very latest.
Only 2 blocks away from the White House, 2 National Guard members met with gunfire in what investigators are saying was a targeted shooting.
It appears, like I said, to be a lone gunman that raised a firearm and ambushed these members of the National Guard.
While a motive is not yet clear, sources tell ABC News the FBI is currently investigating the shooting as a potential act of international terrorism, suggesting authorities are trying to determine if it was inspired by an international terrorist organization. Witnesses say at around 2 in the afternoon near a metro station where the National Guard was on patrol, the shooter raised his arm and opened fire. The suspected shooter is an Afghan national who entered the U.S. in 2021.
Let's start moving!
The glass in a nearby bus shelter shattered. ABC News cameraman Chris Plater telling our ABC's Jay O'Brien he heard the gunfire and went toward it to get images like these.
One National Guard was lying on his side. They were rendering aid to him. The other National Guard member that was down, and I saw compressions going on.
The victims, both National Guard members from West Virginia, who were on orders from the president to help reduce crime in the nation's capital. Investigators say the gunman was tracking the National Guardsmen before opening fire. The alleged shooter, authorities say, was subdued by other Guard members and was taken into custody, critically injured himself.
We will bring the perpetrator of this barbaric attack to swift and certain justice if the bullets going in the opposite direction haven't already done that.
In the wake of the shooting, President Trump is ordering the Pentagon to send an additional 500 National Guard troops to Washington. Trump saying on social media the man who opened fire will, quote, pay a very steep price. Alex Stone, ABC News, Los Angeles.